Welcome, dear students, for session number 41, DSP, Digital Signal Processing. In this session, let us find out endpoint DFT of some given functions. Example, first one, find the endpoint DFT of x of n, which is equal to a power n. So you have to find the endpoint DFT of this. X of n is equal to a power n. So we know that the DFT of a given function is given by x of k, which is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n wn nk, where 0 is less than or equal to k is less than or equal to n minus 1. That shows that k can have n number of samples including 0. Now substitute for the values of x of n. X of n is given as a power n. Therefore this is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. X of n is a power n into wn to the power of nk, which can be written as sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 awnk whole to the power of n. If you split the indices, it is a power n wk nk. Now you see this is in the form of sigma a power n, which is given by, from lemma, it is a power n minus 1 over a minus 1. From lemma we know that sigma a power n is equal to a power n minus 1 over a minus 1. Assume that this entire thing is a omega n k, entire thing is a to the power of n is a power n minus 1 over a minus 1. Apply this lemma to this. So we get awnk whole to the power of capital N minus 1 divided by awnk minus 1, which is equal to, split the indices, a power n into wn kn capital N minus 1 divided by awn to the power of k minus 1. We know that wn to the power of same n multiplied by anything is 1. Since this becomes 1, this equation is equal to a power n minus 1 over a into wnk minus 1. So this is the endpoint DFT of x of k. Here what happens if k equals 0? K can have values from 0 less than or equal to k less than or equal to n minus 1. Let us see what happens when k equals 0. When k equals 0, wn to the power of 0 is 1. So we got a power n minus 1 over a minus 1. When k equals n also, wn to the power of n is 1. In that case also it is a power n minus 1 over a omega wn k minus 1. For any values of k, this is the endpoint DFT. Now let us consider another example. Example 2. Find the endpoint DFT of a given function x of n is equal to delta n and another function x of n is equal to delta n minus n naught. So you have to find the endpoint DFT for a given function x of n equals delta n and x of n is equal to delta of n minus n naught. First I will show this. The DFT is represented by x of k, which is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into wn nk. And DFT of this is also x of k is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n wn nk. put the values of x of n. So x of k equals sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n, first given function is delta of n, into wn nk. Here x of k equals sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1, x of n is delta of n minus n naught, delta of n minus n naught into wn nk. Now these equations can be written as sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1, delta of n can be written as n minus 0. N minus 0 is n itself, because usually delta appears in the form of delta of n minus k. Here k is 0. Okay. So delta of n minus, if I have to express n in terms of n minus k, delta of n minus 0 into wn nk. And this is x of k equals sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. Here it is in the form of n minus k itself. Here k is n naught. Therefore, this is delta n minus n naught into wn nk, right as it is. From shifting property, we know that this can be written as wn nk, where n can have values is equal to 0. N is equal to k. Actually, here k is 0. Therefore, n is equal to 0. And this is equal to, from shifting property, we can write this as wn nk. N is equal to k. Here k is n naught. Therefore, this n is equal to n naught, which is equal to, put n equals 0. When n equals 0, this is wn to the power of 0 into k. And when n is equal to n naught, this is wn n naught k. W to the power of anything is 1. And this is wn n naught k. Therefore, this is the DFT. This is the DFT for x of n is equal to delta n. This is the DFT for x of n is equal to delta n minus n naught. Next example. Find the n-point DFT of a given sequence x of n is equal to cos of n omega naught, where omega naught is given as 2 pi by n into k naught. Here 0 is less than or equal to k naught is less than or equal to n minus 1. This is given. Now I have to find the n-point DFT of cos of n omega naught, where omega naught is given by 2 pi by n into k naught. First consider cos theta. We know that cos theta is nothing but e to the power of j theta plus e to the power of minus j theta divided by 2. And it can be written as half of e to the power of j theta plus half e to the power of minus j theta. And we know that w is nothing but wn is nothing but e to the power of minus j 2 pi by n. You have to remember this. Wn is equal to e to the power of minus j 2 pi by n. Now the given function x of n is cos of n omega naught. Here cos theta. Here theta is n omega naught. Express this in terms of this exponential form. You get cos of n omega naught is equal to half of e to the power of j omega naught n plus half of e to the power of minus j omega naught n. Which is equal to half of e to the power of j we know that omega naught is given as 2 pi by n into k naught. Therefore, omega naught is 2 pi by n into k naught into n plus half of e to the power of minus j. Omega naught is 2 pi by n into k naught into n. And as we know that, you can say w instead of omega. This is omega naught. And we know that wn is nothing but e to the power of minus j 2 pi by n. Therefore, wherever e to the power of minus j 2 pi by n, you write wn. And e to the power of plus j 2 pi by n is wn minus 1. Remember it. E to the power of minus j 2 pi by n is wn. E to the power of plus j 2 pi by n is wn minus 1. Therefore, you can write this in terms of w. This is half of e to the power of j 2 pi by n is wn minus 1 into k naught n plus half of e to the power of minus j 2 pi by n is wn itself, power 1 into k naught n, which is equal to half of wn minus k naught n plus half of wn k naught n. So this is cos of omega naught n. This is cos of omega naught n. So the given function cos of omega naught n is expressed in terms of wn. First you have to express the given trigonometrical function, either cos or sine, in terms of wn. Suppose if you will be given sine of omega naught n, sine function is e to the power of j theta minus e to the power of minus j theta. For cos theta you get plus here, for sine theta you get minus here, that's all. Now find the DFT of n point. The DFT of n point is represented as x of k, which is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n wn nk. 0 is less than or equal to k is less than or equal to n minus 1. This is the definition of DFT. Substitute for x of n from this equation, which is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. X of n is given as cos of omega naught n into wn nk, which is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. Just we have expressed cos in terms of w in this way, cos in terms of w. Therefore, cos omega naught n, you write this half of wn minus k naught n plus half of wn k naught n into wn nk, which is equal to multiplied n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 half of wn minus k naught n into wn nk, wn minus k naught n into wn nk, multiplied this again here plus half of wn k naught n into wn nk. Now you simplify n equals 0 to n minus 1. I will take half outward. wn add the indices. So wn nk minus nk naught. Here also plus half, take half common, wn same, add the indices, wn nk plus nk naught. You know that summation of two function is equal to sum of two functions. Summation of addition is equal to addition of summation. So sigma a plus b is equal to sigma a sigma b. This is sigma a plus b is equal to sigma a plus sigma b. In that way I have taken this sum. Now this is can be written as half of sigma n equals 0 to n minus 1 wn. N is common, you get k minus k naught here, plus again half sigma wn. N is common, n into k plus k naught. Now you have to solve this, and we have already solved this wn to the power of nk, that is lemma. Applying lemma for this to find out the endpoint DFT. First I will consider this. Consider this, which is equal to half, this is in the form sigma a power n, and by applying lemma we can write this as half bracket a power n is wn k minus k naught to the power of capital N minus 1 divided by wn k minus k naught minus 1 plus half of. Similarly, you can apply lemma for this also. It is in the form of a power n, here where a is wn into k plus k naught. Wn k plus k naught whole to the power of n, you can write this. So a to the power of n is a power n minus 1 by a minus 1. In that way, here a is wn into k plus k naught. Therefore, wn k plus k naught whole to the power of capital N minus 1 divided by wn to the power of k plus k naught minus 1. This is from lemma. Now, which is equal to half of wn to the power of n is 1. wn to the power of same n multiplied by anything is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore, 0 divided by wn k minus k naught minus 1 plus half of wn n multiplied by anything is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 divided by wn to the power of k plus k naught minus 1. So, here see this wn to the power of same n multiplied by anything is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 divided by this. Plus here also wn to the power of same n multiplied by anything is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 by anything is 0. It is true. But 0 by 0 is indeterminate. Therefore, the denominator should not be 0. In that case, 0 by anything will be 0. So this is equal to 0 plus this is also 0, which is equal to 0. When in this case, k should not be equal to k naught to get 0, because when k equals k naught, you get omega n to the power of 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 by 0 is indeterminate. Therefore, these terms become 0 only when k is not equal to k naught. Here also see, these terms become 0. 0 by anything is 0. But 0 by 0 is indeterminate. Therefore, to get 0, this lower denominator should not be 0. That means wn into k plus k naught should not be equal to 1. When this becomes 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 by 0 is indeterminate. Therefore, this term becomes 0 only when k should not be equal to minus k naught. When k becomes minus k naught, what happens? Minus k naught minus plus k naught get cancelled, it becomes 0. Wn power 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 by 0 is indeterminate. Therefore, this holds good 0 and this holds good 0 when in the first case k should not be equal to k naught. In the second case, k should not be equal to minus k naught. K should not be equal to k naught. K should not be equal to minus k naught. Then only you get 0, 0. Suppose what happens if k equals k naught? And what happens if k is equal to minus k naught? For this we know that x of k is equal to half of, you are getting this dft by sigma wn n of k minus k naught plus this, for this you get half of wn n k plus k naught. In this case, when k is equal to k naught, what happens? This is half sigma. This n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. This is also n equal to 0 to n minus 1. So, when k equals k naught in this equation, k equals k naught means k naught minus k naught 0. Wn to the power of 0. You will get sigma 1 plus half of sigma n equal to 0 to n minus 1 wn. When k is equal to minus k naught here, what happens when k equals minus k naught? You get minus k naught plus k naught, 0. Wn to the power of 0 is 1. Therefore, this is also 1. Therefore, sigma 1 ranging from n equal to 0 to n minus 1, sigma 1 ranging from 0 to n minus 1 is n itself, because you have n number of 1 values. Therefore, this is half of n. This is also half of n. Therefore, the DFT can be written as x of k is equal to, I will write this in the shifting property. This is half of n is, this term DFT becomes 0 when k equals k naught. And you get n when k is not equal to k naught, it is 0. When k equals k naught, it is n. Here also, when k is not equal to minus k naught, it is 0. When k equals minus k naught, it is n. Therefore, you can write this as n delta k minus k naught plus half of n delta k plus k naught. This is the endpoint DFT. This shows that when k equals k naught, this becomes 0. When k is not equal to k naught, this becomes n. Here, when k is equal to minus k naught, this terms becomes 0. When k is not equal to minus k naught, this terms becomes half of n. So, this is the endpoint DFT of given functions. Similarly, the endpoint DFT of another functions, try yourself. X of n is equal to minus 1 whole to the power of n for n equals odd and n equals even. I have done this already. Get practice. Another one, x of n is equal to an. Try to do this. I have done a to the power of n. You try for an. Find the endpoint DFT of x of n equals an. Do it at home. It's a homework. Thank you.